क्लास में आज क्या सीखा? आज मैंने बिरयानी बनाना सीखा। तो क्या उतनी अच्छी बिरयानी आप बना सकती हैं या बना सकते हैं जो उन्होंने आपको सिखाई? नहीं। अब क्या चाहिए? प्रैक्टिस। आज बनाएं, अगले हफ्ते बनाएं, फिर मेहमान आ रहे हैं बिरयानी बनाएं। बेचारी इतनी अच्छी बिरयानी बनाना सीख जाती है, फिर सारे जो है ना या वो यही करते हैं, चालाकी पता क्या लगाते हैं, आपके हाथ की बिरयानी तो कमाल होती है। ये तरीका होता है, तरीका है वारदात के किसी को कहने का जी बिरयानी बना के खिलाएं, ठीक है नहीं? फिर कहेंगे मैंने तो बड़ी जगह से बिरयानी खाई लेकिन जैसे आप बनाती हैं ना वो नहीं होती है। फिर दूसरे को बता रही होती है बिरयानी खाने को दिल चाह रहा था, चल जैसी भी बनाती है ठीक ही है ये राइट। कब हुआ था ये? चलें जी, लेट्स गो ऑन। बस जरा ना सीरियसली इन चीज़ों को सीखें, इस पे फोकस करें और ना आइल्ट्स के लिए अपना एक आइल्ट्स वर्ल्ड बना लें, अपना वर्ल्ड। मेरी आइल्ट्स की दुनिया अलग है, मेरी किताबों से किसी का कोई ताल्लुक नहीं है, मेरे मोबाइल में ऑडियोज़ हैं, मैं वीडियोज़ देख रहा हूँ। एक अपनी अलग दुनिया बना लें फॉर द टाइम बीइंग, 2 महीने के लिए, 3 महीने के लिए, फिर उस दुनिया में मगन हो जाएं। उस वर्ल्ड में आपकी आइल्ट्स है, उस वर्ल्ड में और कोई नहीं है, ठीक है? मुश्किल है टाइम निकालना। वर्किंग, ये एग्जैक्टली। चलें खाना शाना बना के फ्रिज में रख दिया करें, फ्रिज के ऊपर चिट लगा दिया करें। ये जी सर प्लीज़, ये ऑन है? अच्छा नहीं ऑन है, ठीक है, तू सानू फसाएगा। Questions 28 to 30, complete the notes below. अब आ गया notes completion, right? One word only for each answer. Simple, one word, right? Stewart's work placement. Benefits to the Central Museum Association. अब जो स्टीवर्ड ने काम किया, what are the benefits of that? Question number 28. His understanding of the association's dash apostrophe s. Most of the time, this apostrophe s is replaced by of, of. Right? For example, if I say Asad's bicycle, bicycle of Asad. Museum's entrance to the museum. So anything related to that. Now, what is going to happen? Anything that belongs to association, anything that is related to association will be your answer. Let's see, what do they use for that?
Now, as well as your own draft report, I've also received some written evaluation from the association on the work you did during your placement and how it was of benefit to them. I noticed that you haven't included anything on that in your report yet.
How my project benefited the association, you mean? So, do I have to include that?
Yes.
Well, let's think. I suppose if I hadn't made the film for them, they'd have had to get an outside company to do it. But because I was actually working for the association, I'd got much more of a feeling for what their aims are. Things like their responsibility for the conservation of the exhibits. I don't think an outside company would have had that understanding. They'd have been more detached.
Right.
Aims, what their aims are. For association, they use the word their, what their aims are. So aims is the right answer. Listen again.
Now, as well as your own draft report, I've also received some written evaluation.
My project benefited the association, you mean? So, do I have to include that?
Yes.
Well, let's think. I suppose if I hadn't made the film for them, they'd have had to get an outside company to do it. But because I was actually working for the association, I'd got much more of a feeling for what their aims are.
What their aims are.
Things like their responsibility for the conservation of the...
Things like their responsibility for the conservation, but it's one word only, associations, aims. That is the right answer. Okay, let's go on. Question number 29. Then reduction in expense. So you will just move on with that. Pencil hand will be on question and this finger will be pointing the next one. Increased cooperation between. For between, they might use the word among or with each other. Something like that, right? Increased cooperation between. It can be the type of people. Increased cooperation between students, between members, between something. So let's see.
And the association also said that because of your background, you had a good idea of where to go to get the best deal for the equipment you needed. They said the saving in expense made it worthwhile, even though sourcing it took quite a bit of time.
Yes, that's true.
The association also said making the film had a very positive effect in getting staff to work together more closely.
Oh, I hadn't heard that. That's good.
Staff work together more closely. Right? So that is cooperation between staff. Question number 30. Continuous dash which led to better product. Continuous, ongoing, or any other word like that. Continuous dash which led to a better product.
And certainly, people weren't afraid to tell me what they thought about it as I was making it, so I was able to get lots of feedback at every stage. That was useful for me, but it also meant the final product worked better for them.
Feedback at every stage. At every stage means continuous feedback. Right? Okay.